Hi everybody, welcome back to the Stone House. This week's video is hopefully gonna tie some loose ends together. And I do want to talk for a split second here and just kind of like let everybody know where we stand with the molding. Because I know in the video, like, I think I showed a lot getting done, and I gotta be honest, yes, I got a lot of molding made. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
There's a lot of molding made. So I did make progress on the molding, but then I still was acting fairly like a baby. I was acting a little upset about being discouraged, and it's because I probably didn't do a good job of showing everything that's going on. Where do I even start? All right, so first off, with these plinth boxes, there's 28 or 29 of them, and I thought that these were ready to go. They're 6x9. They have a little detail on the edge, and what it is it's two pieces of wood glued and nailed together. It's a 1-inch piece and a 1/2-inch piece, and they're primed, right? And the kids took the time and just put little notes and messages on the back of every single one of them, which was pretty cool, right? Well, it turns out that my end cap for the molding is so thick that now these plinth boxes aren't thick enough on this top line. They need to be thicker. So what do I need to do, Lil?
Cover up all the pictures.
Yeah, I have to cover up all of these pictures and sayings and stuff with another piece of 1/2-inch wood. And Mommy will have to refill and repaint all the sides. That's pretty frustrating that I have to basically spend quite a bit of time remaking these, and then it's also frustrating because I really like the art, but the kids have agreed to redo the art. So this is first on my agenda today. This is first on my agenda today. We wanted to put little notes and messages because someone someday is going to rip these plinths off the wall, and we thought it would be fun if there was little messages. There's not one on that one. If there were little messages and stuff on them. Okay, so that's the story with the plinths. The next saga is with all this molding. All of this molding is pretty good, but it does need to be sanded by hand. I'll be using the orbital sander, and then I'll probably have to get in with sandpaper and hit certain spots. See those little lines right there? This turned out the best. I don't even know if I need to sand this, which is really nice. But there's still a lot of work to do right here. And what made me disappointed, I guess, is that I kind of was hoping and thinking that the minute I throw this through the machine, that it comes out and it's just ready to go. But it's just not the case. The final piece of the molding issues is you've got the first piece of molding here that's going to go, you know, right on the windows and doors. It's going to be the piece that I guess you see the most of. And then I had to make, this is just a test piece of the end cap, which goes on it like this. Now, first off, right off the bat, the end cap here is not wide enough. It needs to be wider. And, well, I should say it doesn't need to be wider, but we want it wider. And I don't have any wood that's wide enough. So I had to go and buy more wood for a lot more money than the last time I bought wood. And I was lucky to even find it, but I did do that. So now it is nice. I did go and we got all this wood that I can make new end caps with. And the end caps will be as thick as they're supposed to be. And then, as I said, because the end caps are going to be thicker, now my plinth boxes need to be thicker. What it boils down to is I'm redoing work that I've already done and I thought was really good work. Those plinths are nice. I think what I've come to terms with is that, like, I've spent so much time on the house, the littlest details, and then some of the biggest details it's the molding. The molding is a big deal, and it would be really crazy of me just to settle with not the right sized plinth boxes or just not making the right sized end caps. You know, we want a certain look. Mommy wants a certain look. And that's cool. I want Mommy to like the house. I want Mommy to love the house. And so molding takes time. And I think I was a little naive to think that I could just come in here, buy a machine, make the molding,
and then have it just ready.
And have it just ready to go and easy. It's just not easy. You know, though I am irritated, disappointed. I don't know really what it is. I think it's my personality. I wanted to just get this done and have it look great. And what I'm learning is it's just going to take me 2 to 3 weeks longer than what I wanted or what I thought.
Well, a house takes time.
It does.
The molding.
Yes.
Stuff.
You know, I bet you back in the day, honey, when they used to make molding by hand, they had you know the hand plane I have?
Mm-hmm.
You hold it by hand and you put little blades in it. You would use that and you'd go on a piece of wood like this and go shh, and it would make a little mark right here, and then you would just keep doing that, and eventually you make the molding by hand. Do you know how long that would take? So yeah, molding takes time, and it's the detail that matters the most because you see it every day.
You can't just take a piece of wood like this and just put it on the wall.
You could.
If you wanted to, if it was nice.
If you lived in a really rustic log cabin, you definitely could. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
This is nice stuff. All right, so that explains it. All right, I just want to take a quick second to say, if you really want to help the channel out, and this really does make a big difference, is one, watch the video. You're already doing that. The second thing would be to like the video and leave a comment. YouTube watches those things, and those things matter. Just wanted to let you know, and I appreciate all of you being here. I love sharing the process, and okay, enough chit chat.
You can't escape. You were the predator, but now you are the prey. That paranoia, it suffocates. It's the fear that's gonna lead you to the grave. Yeah, you had your time, and now I'm gonna get what's mine. Get ready, 'cause it's ending here tonight. I'm gonna take your crown. Write your name out of this town. Oh, it's too late to stop it now. In your bloodline, you'll see the red inside my eyes. They'll be burning till I put you in the ground. I'm gonna hunt you down. Time, but now I'm gonna get what's mine. Get ready. I'm gonna take your crown. Write your name out of this town. Oh, it's too late to stop it now. In your bloodline, you'll see the red inside my eyes. They'll be burning till I put you in the ground. I'm gonna hunt you down.
Child who keeps it, never really let it go. They say a clean slate, but everybody knows. But these days, my age it shows. And these days, memories they go. Blame Daddy, he never really let us grow. Oh, but good Lord, we know why he chose. castle. In it I glow. But if rapture.
One thing I just noticed here in the corner, I think it's because it's probably raining outside. I do have a little bit of water coming in through the stone wall. I expected that. That's why when we poured this pad, we kind of pitched it towards the sub pump. But as you can see, I never really cut this sub pump barrel low enough. So right now the water would have to get to like 4 or 5 inches before it went into it. That's not good. So that's just groundwater because it's just so wet outside right now. And when you have ice on the ground, the water has nowhere to go. So this normally doesn't get wet like this. I'm not really too concerned about it. But I do need to cut this hole back. There's no water in the actual sub pump. So I think that's good. We'll see what happens this spring. I'm really kind of interested, worried on what's going to happen. Because we used to get some standing groundwater, but now that I've ditched all this and have all my nice drainage and everything going to the sub pump, I'm really hoping that no water finds its way on this floor. All right, let's go do something else. I definitely think I'm going to end up using my dado to cut this rabbet, because just using the table saw, cutting a 1/2 inch deep and then 7/8 of an inch deep, I can't get that cut perfect in that corner. So when I'm putting the moldings together, there's just a 1/16 of an inch of play, and I don't want that. I want them to sit perfect, but you can see maybe now what this molding should look like. It's big. It's real thick on this side. Like I said, 1.5 inches, and it works its way all the way down to where it's 3/8 of an inch on this bead right here. This basswood cuts amazing on this machine. It's just such a joy. So I have a couple test pieces here, and I kind of set them up right here, and we can get an idea of kind of what it's going to look like. Man, that door frame and everything looks good right there, though, doesn't it? I don't think it's too thick.
Okay, so this is the base.
Yep, where do you think that goes? Yeah. So the baseboard looks kind of, ooh. Oh, it's just on a crack. Yep, the baseboard looks a little small now. Can't do anything about it, though.
And then this
Yep, well, this piece actually would go next.
goes there, and then this one. Does it go on this side?
I don't know, what do you think?
Well, it can't go on this side.
Right.
Let's go on this side. Like
Yeah.
that.
What do you think?
It's fancy.
It is fancy. It's always hard to see the details when it's not painted.
Well, we have to put something here.
The baseboard definitely looks kind of small next to that plinth, but I don't think it looks bad. And I really like the thicker plinths because, I don't know, I really want some really grand molding. You know, I really want it to be substantial. And those doors are just so cool. Let's close your door. Can you scoot over to the other side? I'll hold it while you scoot. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. I like that. It's interesting how...
Is both of these going to go all the way
Yep.
out?
Yep, they are.
Hmm.
This is called, I believe, the casing. The whole thing, I guess, is the casing. And this is called an end cap.
I know.
So yeah, I like it. All right, I think we're going to be pretty much leaving now. So do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
See you later. I can't really beat around the bush on this one. It's going to be a boring day. I'm going to be sanding. That's it. Just sanding. You should be able to see the lines on that piece of wood right there. I'd like to be able to sand that off. And then you can see the lines right here. You know what's weird about that is my knives are new and they don't have any little chips or anything, but yet it left little lines like that on every single piece of baseboard. But I'll be able to get that. And then sometimes you can't see it because of the color and everything and the lighting. But sometimes this round portion right here needs to be sanded.
We came through Raleigh, now on to Gettysburg. Heard shots in the valley, so I wrote you down these words. I traveled in the 4th Regiment, my brothers by my side. Our captain banned our liquor, now I'm trying to get by. Miss Elizabeth, I can still see your dark brown eyes. Elizabeth, this could be the last time I write.
Yeah, I'm nervous, I can't lie. And if you don't hear from me, tell my mother it's alright. I'm at the edge of a fire, and if you don't hear from me, I'll meet you in heaven
when I die. My brother, he's been sick, he's coughing through the night. He's got 9 months of service till he's home to see his wife. Me, Elizabeth, I can still see your dark brown eyes. Elizabeth, this could be the last